In the sun-drenched land of Egypt, Joseph, once a young dreamer favored by his father Jacob, stood as the Pharaoh's trusted governor. The years of hardship, the betrayal of his brothers, had brought him to a place of profound power. Yet, his heart ached with a silent underlying question: what if I took revenge on those who wronged me? Joseph remembered vividly the day his brothers ripped his coat of many colors, casting him into a pit, selling him as a slave to passing merchants. The pain, the sense of abandonment, had followed him even as he rose from the depths of the prison to the heights of the Egyptian court. But the pit and the palace were part of the same divine tapestry, woven together by the hands of providence. As famine gripped the land, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt seeking grain. They bowed before him, not recognizing their own brother, transformed by time and circumstance. This moment, ripe with potential for retribution, hung in the balance. Joseph held their fate in his hands, yet, rather than acting on resentment, he chose to test their hearts, wishing to see if time had softened them, if repentance had taken root. Joseph hid his identity and treated his brothers harshly, testing their sincerity and loyalty to each other. The day came when he could no longer hide his identity. Revealing himself to his brothers, he saw their fear. Here, Joseph could have exacted punishment, repaid betrayal with grief, yet, instead of succumbing to the temptation of vengeance, he chose the courageous path of forgiveness. "Do not be distressed or angry with yourselves," Joseph told them, "for God sent me before you to preserve life." Had Joseph chosen revenge, he would have perpetuated a cycle of bitterness and hatred, potentially missing the greater purpose God had for him and his family. Instead, his forgiveness brought reconciliation and healing, not only restoring his family but also fulfilling the promise of God's provision. In forgiving, Joseph became a vessel of God's mercy, demonstrating that forgiveness can transform not only the one who offers it but entire generations, for indeed, forgiveness brings healing, a timeless truth that restored Joseph's family and paved the way for the future nation of Israel. Moral lesson: forgiveness heals and reconciles, transforming bitterness into peace and fulfilling God's greater purpose.